We are going to patch a small dent in the drywall. Here's some of the tools you may need to get the job done. And since today's dent is fairly small and it's really all we have to do, we're going to use the patching compound Easy Sand 5. It sets up in 5 minutes. There's other options available, such as the Easy Sand 20. It sets up in 20 minutes, or the Easy Sand 45, which sets up in 45 minutes, and also the Easy Sand 90. So to get started, pour a little bit in the mud mixing pan, and what I use is a paint stir stick, and just put a little bit of water in it and mix it up to the right consistency. You want it to be a little bit thick, but not too thin so that it runs down the wall, and make sure there's no dry patches or lumps in it. Okay, now that we have our mud mixed up, we only have 5 minutes of working time, so we got to move quickly, which is fine for a small dent like this. We're just going to take our mud and smear it over the hole. And what I usually do is smear it one way, then smear it the other way. That way there's no pockets or anything. Just smear it one way, smear it the other way, taking off any excess after each stroke. Real thin coats are good. And once you're done, it'll take about 10 minutes for this stuff to be ready to sand or work. We'll put on another coat here, make sure that we got it nice and filled in. And while we're at it, we'll fill in a few more imperfections in the wall since we've got the mud out and we've got a little bit of time left. Just fill in these little dents. It'll give us a smooth paint job. After the mud's set up for about 10 to 15 minutes, we can come back in with a wet rag since we have such a thin coating on this, and just a damp rag actually, and just wipe off the excess mud that's on the surrounding wall, and make sure you don't push your finger down into the hole, and then we can go ahead and paint it. And this is what the end product will look like. Nice and smooth, no imperfections.